Is that it?
And here we go.
Oh!
What the fuck is going on, everybody? BDC and the place to be. We should have said that on the record.
That would have been good.
That would have been good, man.
Are you
Volume
sure
2.
We wrote it a long time ago. We might have.
Hell yeah, man.
Although
we're here. We're live, baby.
I think I've listened to it maybe 5 times in the last 24 hours. So, yeah.
Since we got back to Final Master, I bumped it quite a few times.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, we're here, baby. BDC, Big Dirty Cotton. All 3 inputs is fucking finally out.
Now.
Like, it has taken forever, and that's all good. Sometimes that shit happens. COVID happens. Life happens. Everything happens, but it is here. It is official, and I'm fucking hype as all hell.
You know, like Isham says, don't think it ain't official.
Don't think it ain't official, but we're not about that cocaine life, unfortunately. Sorry, E. But hell yeah.
I'm about that whiskey life. I'm about to pour this up to cheers the record.
Well, it looks like Troxy Cotton's got himself a nice, delicious knockoff Fresca that he can cheers with.
Woo! Hazy little thing. Okay. Shouts out Sierra Nevada. Okay.
Hell yeah. As the gentlemen pour up their beverages, I just want to thank y'all for looking at us, listening to us, bumping that record, fucking buying that merch. It's already going. It's selling. I appreciate you guys. I mean, I'm just super, super fucking hype over this. The era is here. That's a corny thing to say, but we say it a lot. But the era of BDC is fucking here, and I'm very, very excited. I'm not gonna lie. I don't tend to do that much.
Get excited?
No, lie. I'm excited all the time. I got dudes working on my house right now. They're like making it look all fresh. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that record behind you. I'm excited about this whole fucking process, man.
And I mean, we've already sold over 200,000 pieces of that vinyl by now, right?
At least 2.
At least a whole 2. A whole 2.
Yeah, man.
But
here.
It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Cheers to the boys.
To the boys.
Fucking A. And to all of you guys that have bumped this shit, like, it's among us, man. I'm going to keep saying that because of how geeked I am over it.
Very exciting.
It looks like a pumpkin beer, but it's just Oktoberfest. Bunch of fucking bullshit.
Yeah, well, we're not there yet. It's July 31st. I mean, I know that they do it a lot earlier every year now, but it's still it's a little early yet.
I know, but my inner white girl needs my pumpkin beer.
That's true.
But yeah, we're here to discuss. Yeah, oh man, I'm about that life. If I could get tattoos.
For real.
No, it's here. It's 9 brand new tracks. Well, not brand new. You've heard some of them in videos and Spotify's, but the whole thing is officially out. You can buy it. You can stream it. You can download it. Pretty sure you can probably do something else with it. You could steal it.
Hell yeah.
Maybe not from your local record store, but there's a way to steal it.
Yeah, I mean, should we leak it or something?
Absolutely.
Should we leak it?
But it's for real. It's everywhere. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify, Apple, everything. So we're not here to tell you to buy it because if you want to, that's fresh. The vinyl record is ridiculous.
Put that up to the camera.
So dope. So dope.
The only shitty thing about the vinyl is you got yours already and mine's still in the mail and I want mine.
It's the first time your boys have ever been on vinyl and just had to have it.
Man, that's just stupid fresh. But yeah, it's let's delve into the record a little bit.
Right. So all I was saying is we're not here to tell you buy the record by any means. Just listen to check out the tracks. It's free pretty much everywhere that you could imagine. And
everywhere.
If you can't find it for free, then just send us an email and be like, hey, send me the record. And I'll be like, all right, here you go.
That is very, very true. I'm with that as well.
We love you. So yeah, sorry. Back to you, D.
You don't usually call me that with an audience.
It's normally Big D.
Like Trox said, it's on every digital platform. For the collectors, it's on CD, it's on vinyl. That was probably more for me because I'm a vinyl junkie, as you can see behind me. And if you know anything about me, Broke to Broke even came out on a tape, which was super fucking dope. And I said the next thing we do, we got to do a vinyl. And holy shit, we have a vinyl. So that's super awesome. But yeah, it is available for free streams everywhere that you can get music. So just bump it, share it, like it. I guess that's important these days as well. Like by hitting like, but I'd also want you to like enjoy the music when you listen to it. I think we did really fucking awesome.
As long as you hit like, that's fine. If you don't actually like it, that's cool. But like, just press the button that you do, because that is more helpful than you physically liking it. You know what I'm saying?
God, if you physically like it, that would be dope too. And let us know,
better.
You know, holler at us. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm super, super geek. I don't know how to keep stressing that, but yeah, it features not a lot of features, just the A and B boys on respective different tracks, which is dope.
Which was absolutely intentional. We set out with that from the first day that we started talking about this record. I think all three of us, we got in our group chat, obviously, because we're never in the same room, but we were sitting around, okay, what do we want to do with this record? What do we want to do for features? And, how many features are we going to have? And it very quickly went from like, let's have a feature on every single song to let's have no one and just make it the
That was my vote.
Yep. and because we said, we can make this like a compilation style where it's just the three of us on every song, and then every other, every song we'll add another artist. And then we're like, nah, that's not right. And then we all three said, what about just having A and B on it, but having them on two different tracks?
Yes, sir.
And that idea just totally popped off. It was like everybody really felt that and decided, we were already working with them on the record in different capacities with both of them. So it just made so much sense to just have them be the only two features on the record.
Yeah, I remember being against features because as our debut record, we hadn't done a BDC record. I'm like, fuck anybody else, because that's just how I get. I'm very greedy when it comes to that. It's like just us, no one else. But you I don't want to say you convinced me, but you brought up, okay, just two. And yeah, that fucking works. Bones has hooked us up a ton on the video aspect and element of it. And Otis is fucking, he mixed the whole thing for us, made it sound amazing. Like, I like the joke. We sent him the Galaxy record and he sent us back like Garcia Brothers. So like, I fucking could not be happier. So yeah, it's been dope, man.
Seriously.
And I'm glad no one else is on it, to be honest. Not for the first one. The next one, we can have more people if we want, or nobody. But I'm glad it's not chock full of features, for our debut record as the unified Big Dirty Cotton.
Like I already hit up Kendrick and Cole for the next record, and like I'm still waiting on their people to get back to me. But I'm thinking it's looking positive on both fronts. So
Nicole Kendrick, the prostitute in your neighborhood, she still talks to you?
Nicole Kendrick.
Yeah. I thought you got rid of that.
Great girl. Great girl, Nicole. She's really, really nice lady.
That's too funny, man. I mean, I don't want to break down every track by any means because that would be weird. But on the same note, on the same note, we totally can, because there's only 9 of them, and they're just fucking dope, man. Like, I loved them before they were mixed, and now they're just so fucking ill. Like, it's retarded. Like, or I guess you can't say that anymore, but it's very slow. This record is very much a slow adult.
I think that was worse. Honestly, that was probably worse.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm geeked, man. The record sounds amazing, way better than what we gave Otis, and I couldn't be happier with any of it. Andrew or Troxy Cotton, whatever we're calling you on this thing, you murdered it, man. Like,
he's just C.
If we added you to, some people say it's AstroTurf with you in it, but. Nah, dog. Like, you murdered it. I'm really, really happy.
So who's singing that? I want to know. I want to know.
Oh, in the beginning, I said that. What are you, crazy? Like,
what people were saying. I'm sorry. I was looking at my phone. I was trying to put up on the ground that we're up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I had people when I said that you were in the grooves, like, so it's just AstroTurf, like with him. I was like, well, I mean, yeah, but that's a whack ass T-shirt, like AstroTurf with him.
Yeah, that really wouldn't sell a whole lot of copies. I think the new name's dope. About as dope as the group is, and the shit that we did on these 9 songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I'm kissing your ass a little bit here because you murdered it, dog. Like, your verses are dope. Your flow is dope. Like, there were times I even tried to like do better because I'm like, God damn it, this little young bastard is like doing too good, and like, I guess I'll go put more effort into that and rewrite my shit.
This little young bastard.
Yeah, right. Like he's a decade younger than me, and I'm like, God damn, I don't want to get shown up by him.
I bleed for you.
Yeah, you did good, man. I just want to say I'm used to me rapping. I'm used to Troxel rapping, but I appreciate you what you did, man.
I appreciate both you boys. I wouldn't be doing none of this shit if it wasn't for you guys. So really appreciate it. And yeah, we just got to keep this shit moving. We gotta be putting out as much content this year as possible. I know Brother's got some shit brewing right now, but I say BDC 2 is right around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
And the funny thing about Brother, and you know, the last Brothers project and the Brothers project that's about to be released, and then the next one that we're working on. The funny thing about all three of those records is Jay Dirty's on like a third of them. So it's just like in that, it's just like this group is called Brothers plus Jay Dirty.
Yeah.
And that I'm okay with. That's what's funny. That's a good t-shirt.
That's a nice title.
Yeah, it's good.
Hell yeah, man. So yeah,
but, you know, it's like each one of them. It's just us kind of in another clever way, just saying, oh hey, we're all still here. Now we're just
right.
This record's gonna be on West Coast beats, and then this record's gonna be on New York beats.
And those are the ones I'm usually not on, but those West Coast ones you can find me.
You can find the Dirty Man.
Yeah, the new Brothers tracks are dope, but that's still a little ways. Even though it's almost done, we gotta wait on that. I gotta let people properly digest this for a couple weeks.
Take it
at
in.
least.
Take it in.
So, but yeah, man, Trox, let's start at the top, man. Track number uno.
Number one. I think Cotton's got it playing. He should start up the record and turn up a little bit.
Should I start it back at the front?
Go for it, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
I can start
as
it
far
back
as the whole thing goes, I think there is 9 tracks. I think we got 4 videos out for it already. So some of this content a lot of you have heard, but never in a condensed form all together, one track after another. You can't listen to YouTube and mow your lawn, but you can put this on and do your shit. So, which I actually have done multiple times.
Yeah.
But no, number one emergency broadcast off the rip. I mean, what do you want to say about that, Trox?
Man, to me, it was like when we got all these beats originally, like our process for getting beats is like we generally will collect like 50, 60 of just like things that might be okay. And then each one of us just kind of throws away, a couple dozen of them and just says, no, these aren't going to work. These aren't going to work. And I think when we were doing that kind of selection, I heard this one, and to me, it was just like, that's the intro to the record. Like that immediately when I heard the beat, it was like, not only do I want to use this beat specifically, but that beat is the intro to the record. Like I just knew right from the jump immediately when and I think originally we called it like Radiation. Radiation was the track title for a good 6 months. That was what this song was called. And I started
where I had to be like, which one's Radiation? I forget like what all these different names now.
For real. Well, I mean, each song changed names probably 3 times throughout the process. Yeah. That's just what we do, No, so I think I really dug this one. You guys both agreed it was like a very top of the list for all 3 of us, and so we're like, all right, that's done deal. And I kicked it off, and I think we had after I sent you guys my verse to kick things off, I think we had this one done in like probably a week and a half. Like this was
it went very quick.
Yeah, this one went real quick because everybody just kind of like we got a vibe for all right, we're gonna go like a little bit serious at the beginning and then like kind of going into us being, jackasses and just like back to what we normally do. Like that was
which is farts and dicks.
Right. Which also was a working title for this song for a couple months.
Yes, farts and dicks.
Could have been titled Farts and Dicks on the record. It could have happened.
Should have been Farts and Dicks.
Oh, but it would have been a weird video. Like it would have taken a whole different look. You guys would have been looking up for something totally different.
For raining farts and dicks. No.
Oh, hell yeah. But
that's what I got to say on that one. Yeah. What about you, Dirty?
I mean, I completely agree as far as all of that. The intro, the vibe of it was definitely going to be the intro. The name took shape, like you said, over and over. It molded and changed. But yeah, we wrote it so quick. And that's what's weird. We wrote this track like fucking a year ago,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy to think about.
We really did. I think if I went back in my notes, it was probably this one was written a year ago.
Yeah, late last summer for sure.
Which is all good. It is what it is. You know, fucking pandemics tend to delay shit from coming out. But yeah, I love the fact that we did the video for it, which is by far the best video so far off of this project. Is thank
shout
you
out
to Bones Dub on that. Everything we've done has been. Sorry, what?
I said for real.
Oh, I wasn't trying to cut you off. Everything we've done has been on our iPhones, aside from the animated video, of course. But you know, they've all had their own look and their own feel. But that one, like, you almost can't even tell it's on iPhone. Bones hooked it up. The video came out dope. Thank you. Another shout out to the type in things and then your computer speaks in a woman's voice back to you program. I don't know what that's called, but she had a lot to do with the hooks. So I really appreciate that. Fucking, like the most old school ass technology ever. Yeah, I love the track. I love the video, and that's kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna say that about a lot of them though, because I dig this record quite a bit.
Yeah,
I feel that. Yeah, I mean, I as far as that first track goes, I remember you sending me your verse on that. And writing that shit really quick. Like I just you sent me the opening verse. You said this is how we need to open up the record, and I was like done with that in maybe the weekend. And then I think we recorded it just shortly after that. But I mean I think that's how a lot of this record was written. Is one of us would send an idea, whether it was a hook or whether it was one verse, to the entire group, and then the other people would pick up on it real quick. So. I think a lot of this got the way that we wrote it was pretty fast, song by song, but it may have taken weeks in between songs depending on what we were doing.
Depending on if that one guy that still lives in Denver like heard your guys' verses for 3 weeks before he finally like turned on his microphone, but that doesn't mean he didn't care.
He did care. He did care.
He's just a lot slower than you guys because he's his own recording engineer now, and I like to sleep.
We ain't hating.
That changed from third to first person real quick.
Yeah, well, I don't sugarcoat well. You guys should know this by now. I mean, the track Emergency Broadcast has the phrase "get back inside your mom's stench trench," so I'm not exactly one for
one of my favorite
for being sweet and cuddly.
Not only do I love that line so much, but I really love that Bones, when he edited the video, he cut to me saying that on that line. Makes me even
I know.
That's because
I like almost fell off the tree that I was standing on. I totally lost my footing. And quick note on that video, man. I swear to God, y'all are in that video way more, and I shot so many more times than y'all. The irony, like nothing went right with the filming of that video. No matter, I swear to God, I shot probably
like
7 different scenarios or scenes and outfits. Like I put clothes on for that video that you don't even see. Bones never even got them because the footage fucking corrupted or. I was like, oh, my God. So the fact that I'm in it at all makes me happy because I did not have a lot once it came down to it to send to that man.
Yeah, that kind of cracked me up because, Cotton and I went down to the woods, and that was the first time we had seen
for like 20 minutes.
But since the pandemic started, we spent probably about an hour and a half.
Yeah,
well, that's fair.
And maybe filmed, 2 hours tops.
We filmed for about an hour and a half, and I had like just a full folder of videos, and I'm like, man, I have so much content. This is awesome. We got all this shit. And I swear you went probably 3 times as much as we did. And I think you had like 3 good videos that were usable, that weren't like you getting yelled at by the police or
that shit sucks so bad. Oh, I got stopped by a Nebraska state trooper for filming on the train tracks. I was like, what?
It would have made a lot more sense if we just would have included the footage of the cop yelling at you. We should just have that in the video.
No, I know. My wife was filming at me, and I was like, oh, I didn't think about it, nor did she. But I was like, I wish you would have turned with the camera to film the cop. like yelling at us. Well, he didn't yell, but we'll say that for the sake of purposes. But yeah. Anyway, the video turned out dope. I just wish I had way more for him to work with. But technology's a motherfucker. So, oh well.
Yeah, well,
so that's emergency broadcast. I mean,
right?
For sure.
All right, what were you gonna say?
Oh, just to that point, there is more footage in that video of either Trox or myself falling off of logs in the woods. I know there's one shot for sure of him almost falling off a log.
Big time.
People are just gonna have to watch the video and see if they can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, he was falling off that motherfucker.
So I know I took a tumble for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I fell into some thorny bush. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, she's back now in your life?
What are you talking about? No. But so continuing on the record, still Scrub Hop.
There you go.
I started that shit up, and that beat really just reminded me of some shit that you guys were doing, like back in like 2012 or something like that.
It sounded like some employees.
It sounded like some 2012 pack type shit, and I was like, "Oh, okay. I want to write something to this, and I want it to be a throwback to Scrub Hop and like what I remember it to be." So I wrote the hook and my verse and sent that to you guys, and that was another one that turned around fucking fast. And
really love that track.
That turned out. Like
I think that was the last one we did, right?
Yeah, I think
that was the last song we wrote. Yeah, I think you're right.
Something like that.
And
not January.
Yeah,
might have been. It was around.
Because there was like one or
I
two.
wrote mine on an airplane, and I was flying a lot.
That's fair. I thought
in the winter.
I remember it being the last one. I was like, all right, fucking rookies showing up, taking our shit, but that's fine. Like, I guess he's still Scrub Hop. Never was, but I guess he is now.
That was an homage. You were being
you kidding? I heard that, and I was like, okay, I'm with it. And I think that's the only track that I go first on, if I'm correct.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. Damn. Which is fine. I don't give a fuck. I like ending out.
We like it too.
I'm a third verse kind of bitch over here, but yeah, I think that I'm pretty sure that's the one that I actually start the track on. But yeah, I think what you did with the hook was dope. I was like, okay, yep, this works for me. I like it. Like you said, it's got that just that fucking that I don't know, like you said, old school kind of like bump beat to it, and I dug it.
That's what I'm saying.
Right when I heard that hook, as soon as he sent the hook, I was in. I heard it once, and I was like, yeah, I'll write this right now.
The beat reminds me of Not a Fan, like the way that thing starts hitting in the beginning. Like, just the beat, the fucking drum hits you, and you're like, okay, and no matter what they're saying, this is dope. So, luckily we said dope shit too.
Sounds like that early J Dirty.
Holler back, girl. The shit I'm trying desperately to hold on to.
All right, so what's after Still Scrub Hop? We've got
MC Biology.
Woo, man. So MC Biology. This
fucking lyric video.
You're right.
I think we should just talk about the video, honestly. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
So,
and another issue we had to go through 85 hoops just to get to people.
For real.
Oh my God.
For those of you that haven't seen the video, I wish I would have uploaded it ahead of time so that we can watch it during this broadcast. But we commissioned a guy to make the video for us. A dope artist. Like, he's got a lot of dope shit on his page. And we were, he had a good price. And so we're like, all right, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be great. And we kind of outlined everything for him. Here's what we want. Here's the style that we use. Here's what we're thinking, like, what do you think that you can come back with? And this guy's like, oh, I'm 100% positive. I can do this. I know exactly what you guys need. It's going to be perfect. Right. And, after about a week, he sends us back a cut of just us flying through space in the future.
Wasn't it just the lyrics flying through space where but it wasn't us. Yes. It looked like the characters from the cartoon Boondocks. Like, it was not us even. Like, he didn't even try to depict us. It was just random. Not that he ever did, but it was like awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like random like band characters, like animated stock band footage. Like that was
like a pig playing the drums or something fucking
and
weird.
Flying through space in a car, and
We're like, yo, we know you were cheap, homie, but nah. It says Troxel's Mr. Manager. We make Big Trox fucking write him back 25 times. Like, nope, tell him this sucks. Tell him this sucks.
Yeah, for real.
Even to the point where I had to like try to fix something on it just to make the well, I don't know what I want. I don't want to say the hook, but the other rapper little speaking parts match up.
Yeah,
it looked like it looked like Rumble in the Bronx scrub hop style.
Yeah, it. I mean, after everything was said and done, so the version that you guys have seen on YouTube is probably the 10th version that we got.
Right.
At least.
Would you say?
Yeah.
Probably the 10th. So, you know, it had been a lot of different iterations of the video, and we got a lot of different visions that we didn't agree with. And then finally we were like, you know what? Screw it. We've been saying this video is going to come out for a while now. We're not going to get much more out of this particular artist. So we're happy where it landed. There's still definitely, if we could redo it again, I think there are definitely parts that when I watch it, there are things that I would like to redo, like the hooks and the way that the audio doesn't sync up. Some things like that were a bummer, but overall, the song is dope. The video came out. The video came out fresh, and it works.
Fucking A, man. Enjoy it, share it, watch it, because it is dope. It should have way more views because it's a dope track, but it's a very weird, confusing video still. Even the version we put out's a little like, wait, I don't get it. Are they like trap artists or something? Like, whose car is that? Like, but it's but it's dope. I dig it still.
Yeah, I mean the lyric video itself is still fresh. If you just look at the lyrics, those are all cool. So you know that's fine.
He even fucked up some of those. We sent him the lyrics, and he like put in the wrong lyrics. I'm like, bro, like copy paste, motherfucker.
There were some pluralized words that didn't need to be, and some punctuation that needed to be corrected.
But
yeah, no.
All in all,
we got it out. Good. It's fresh now.
Yeah, I say we were content with it. We released the beast, as they say.
Is that what they say?
Well, they might.
That was another one. I think both MC Biology and Emergency Broadcast, we decided those track names like 2 weeks before the album came out.
Yep.
Up until like 2 weeks ago, I think they were called Radiation and Revolution.
Yeah, I was like, what was it? Yeah.
Microphone Revolution. I was like, what is that?
And pulling back the curtain, as you know, they like to say, and they do say that, that's the way every fucking thing we've ever done has gone. There's times we're like putting the final artwork together. We're like, what did we say we were going to call this? No, that's stupid. Oh yeah, that was a good idea. Like that's not weird that is the case. And I'd be willing to bet a lot of people do that. I hope. Or else we just are sporadic as fuck.
You know, it's like naming your kids. You don't got to do it until they come out and they like inspire you. You know what I mean?
I wish a Trojan ad would have just come across your screen because I hope you never have kids.
And if I do, I hope I name them once I see them. You know what I mean?
No, here's the thing.
I just hope you see them.
Yeah, right. I'm going to Italy, dog. It's chill there now.
Yeah,
you have to let them name and I said you have to let them name and gender themselves. It's none of your fucking business. They are people, and they get to choose that shit.
Track 4 is sick of it.
Sick of it is track 4. That was actually the beat that I heard. That like out of the list of beats that you sent initially, Trox, I was like, I'm fucking with this one the absolute most. I'm writing a hook and sending it to you guys. Nobody else do anything with this beat. And I like the hook. I think is really simple, but I think it fucking hits. And yeah, I wrote that shit and I wrote my verse. And that was, I think, the first thing we finished on this record, was it not?
I don't know if it's what we finished, but I know it's the first thing that we released.
It was the first thing that was released.
You could be right, though. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the first. Yeah, it's the first thing that was completely done. Yes,
the first thing we got.
The first thing we got back from Wicked was Sick of It. So that's what we pushed forth. Yeah.
Yeah, and we released that as a single back in like what, December?
Yep.
Yeah,
No.
I think so.
Yeah, it was
November,
December. It was
even?
like the first week of December.
And so yeah, that came out. We put it out online as far as just a track, and then we also did a video for that. A couple months after it came out, maybe closer. I don't remember. The timeline's a little fuzzy because I've been stuck in our house this whole time.
No, because that's the one that we did. That was after we had already been in quarantine for like a month or so, and we were like, let's do a drive time video. Let's all get in our cars and drive around and film it like that. And that was the one that we decided to do that on. So.
I've been going to work and you guys hadn't left your house. I'm like, will you get in your car and like drive around your neighborhood maybe? Because we could do this.
Make that work.
It can't look like We the Kings. Like, I've seen your kitchen. Like, you got stock cabinets, dog. You got mowing faucets. Like, what are we gonna do?
What do you got? What do you got? American Standard?
American Standard?
Oh my God, I'm a Kohler kind of guy. But yeah, dude. So Sick of It. We like we said, we released it. We did the driving video, which I think turned out super fresh.
I really enjoyed that video. It was maddening to sync up all three of our vocals because
I bet
it was like each one of us was just like I would have it perfect, and then I would send it to you guys, and you'd be like, no, my lyrics are off by like a millisecond.
Yep.
Be like, fuck. So then you basically at that point you gotta start over. I mean, I gotta just like scrap everything and be like, okay, where do I go from here? So that one was a real nightmare to edit. But once it came out, I felt real good about it. That was way more difficult to edit than We the Kings. We the Kings was pretty simple.
That's because we weren't hyping each other. Like Sick of It, true. We hyped each other, which just proved you guys knew the lyrics way more than I did to that song, but that's fine. But yeah, that I can imagine it was harder. We the Kings, we just spliced them together and rolled with it. But no, I think the Sick of It video, if you guys haven't seen that, go look. If you have, watch it again. But I think it's super dope, man. It got these two bastards out of their house for a few hours in the beginning or the first month of this quarantine. I'm like, I go to work 5 days a week. I'm already out. Y'all got to get out.
And where can you find that video, Justin?
I believe on youtube.com/scrubhop. Is that correct, Shocks? Am I saying that correct?
It will be. For now.
Okay, I'm like, I know we changed our name.
For now, just go to scrubhop.com.
Or go to Battle Champ 2015 through 2001, November 12th at 12:47.
I think I want to save my woes about fixing our YouTube channel today for our first episode of the podcast. So
that's the Scrub Hop Talk, which is also coming soon, but we'll delve into that
we'll talk about that
time.
after. Yeah, we'll talk about that after the record. All right.
But next? So scrubhop.com, you can get our videos. So after that, we move into the not so sleepy track. It's called Insomnia.
That is one of my favorite, not only one of my favorite songs on this record, it's one of my favorite songs I've ever written.
Hell yeah.
This one, I was actually shopping with my family, and they were busy, like, doing what
girl stuff.
do. Yeah, and like trying on all sorts of clothes, and I didn't really have any business whatsoever in the store. So I sat by myself, and the song just hit me so hard that I wrote the hook and my verse in one sitting. And I was just like,
oh yeah.
I was super, super excited about this song. Like it really hit me hard, and I just started going on the hook. Then I wrote my verse, and then I sent it to you guys, and you're both like, hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Cotton decided to lay a little extra on the hook, which is that flavor that you hear right at the beginning of that shit, the tossing and turning. Man, that is just such fire.
I was so jealous on your hook. I was like, I got to get in on here somewhere, and it sounds like there's some space right there on the beat. So I was like, I'm just going to write this. And then I wrote it and recorded it with you, and I was like, I don't even think everyone's going to like this. I hope it's good. And then that shit turned out.
Oh, I dug it. I was jealous too. That's why I was like, I got to do a layer under Troxel because I want to be on the hook.
Yeah, for real. That I was just so excited about this song. Like this one just really came to me fast, and like I really like this one a lot. And immediately when I wrote it, this was the one that I hit you guys up, and I was like, hey, the song is called Insomnia, and we should put Bones Dub on it because like he just immediately, like, I don't know what it was, but it was just, I figured he would be the perfect guest for this song, and fuck, was I right?
Man.
Was I right ever?
We didn't even have the bonesed up echo verse. Like, there's a bunch of lyrics. I was fucking super stoked.
He crushed this. He crushed this song, man. I was so excited. Like, he's been the homie for forever. And I hit him up and I just said, hey, here's the idea on the song. Here's where we went with it. And then here's the beat. And he turned that around to us like probably the fastest
pretty damn quick.
Probably the fastest I've ever gotten a feature back from somebody that we've worked with. Like,
that was crazy fast. It was dope as fuck. The song's long as hell. It's like 7.5 minutes long, which is because the hook is like a hook and a half, kind of.
Yeah, the hooks are each about a minute, so it is a very long song. But the thing that I feel about it is like, I don't grow sick of it at all, and maybe that's just because we did it. But I can sit there and listen to the whole 7 minutes and just be like,
it flows, but it keeps going very nicely for sure.
Yeah.
So he Bones killed it. We killed it. I dig my verse quite a bit on that too. I think it's super dope, man. It's if you want to hear the shortened version though, if you're not into the super long extended version, pick up that vinyl at scrubhopshop.com because I had to shorten it just a little bit to fit on the scrub side of the record. So yeah, a little free promo, but all you collectors, go get that shit because I cannot wait to get mine. I'm so fucking pissed it got delayed till Monday.
I'm gonna get mine.
You already got yours.
I don't know how I looked out, man. I don't know if maybe the album presser is just closer to the Northwest.
Yeah, fuck them. But I'll get mine Monday, and if you order yours, you'll get yours in a couple of weeks as well. But yeah, so Insomnia was dope. A little free promo to the vinyl, but as far as the mid track on the record, it's killer. It's long. It's awesome. Beat that shit.
For real.
So let's see. Up next is GBC. No, BDC. Excuse me.
Is that?
I think that's how you say it. BDC.
Wow. That's
wait, is BDC 6 or Stolen Valor 6?
I got BDC as 6. I'm looking at the artwork. I don't know what your YouTube says or your iTunes. Do you have the whole record, Troxy Cotton?
Number 6 would be BDC.
Oh, it was like that's how I pressed it.
Yo, Doc, it is mixed up on my phone, so like we're listening to a little bit of
I hope it's not. What are you on your iTunes?
No,
or are you
I'm working up I downloaded the one that we were messing around with on the on Dropbox, and then I actually ordered them how I thought they were supposed to be ordered.
Okay. I was like, did we fuck up the online digital things? Like,
no, but I did that like a week ago, so I can't be held responsible for this now. So now,
okay. Anyway, BDC is track 6. Yes, I'm pretty positive.
It is.
I talked to the guy who did all the graphic design, and I'm pretty sure that's how he pressed everything.
He did a nice job.
Yeah, he usually does. But yeah, take that one, Troxy Cotton.
Yeah, what do you think?
You can talk about Stolen Valor, I guess, if you'd rather.
Stolen Valor is a great track. No, BDC. That was another one that came together super fast. I can't even remember who. Trox, I think that was you that wrote that hook, and then we got a little special guest on that hook to come in and do some recording. That was fun. You could talk about that.
Oh yeah, so
shout out, Mrs. Troxel.
Shout out to my wife. Cotton and I were in the garage recording because that's where we do that's where all the magic happens. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the magic happens.
And we were down here, and she came down probably just to like I don't remember why, but just shower me with love and affection because
gotta be that.
No, so she came down, and we were in the middle of recording that song and that hook. And the hook, if you've heard it, it's pretty. It's an anthem type of hook. You know what I mean? I'm a boy singing BDC, and the entire that whole song was just written for a live crowd. So
for a release party.
For real, yeah. That song was written. That probably would have been our second or third song at the release party. You know what I mean? Like that would have been getting people real hype and into the record. So. And she had never been in front of a microphone in her life. And I said, hey, get in the booth right now. And here's the lyrics. I need you to just sing this part. So she jumped in and fucking schooled it. So shout out to Lo. We didn't put her in the liner notes because, that's not how we were doing this one. So shout out.
No.
I was going to say, shit, should our graphic designer have done that? He asked for notes, damn it.
But yeah, that was a very fun song. Like Cotton said, that was another one where as soon as we had the hook, all three of us, the verses were done in in a matter of minutes. And that was another one that was just real easy, rolled off the tongue.
Oh yeah, I don't even have anything else to say other than that because I think that track is dope. Live was all we had in mind for that. Like for
real. I think originally we called it live
maybe
track.
Do it if live concerts are ever going to be a thing again. But we pictured everybody fucking going crazy with their hands up, yelling back at us the lyrics. Now I'd be like, put a fucking face mask on and please walk back to the bar. You're spitting in my direction. Like I'm not okay. But
like I said, I think that was originally called Live Track, and then we changed it to BDC because it just made sense. And we didn't have a self-titled track on the album yet, so it was time.
Yeah, man, and the never mind. I was gonna come up with some GBC fucking acronym, but I didn't do it before now. But everything about us is an inside joke. So if you get us, it's all good. But if not, it's all good too. So next is gonna be Troxy Cotton's like favorite fucking track. Like this guy, he wants to listen to this track before it's even time. That's how much he's into Stolen Valor.
Yo, I love Stolen Valor. Let me tell you about Stolen Valor. No, Jay, I know you wrote the hook on that shit, and actually, now thinking back, that may have been one of the earlier tracks that we wrote, because I remember you sending over that hook fairly early, and I mean, we got through that shit really quick too. I think you sent us your hook, maybe even your verse. I don't know, at least the hook. But then Trox and I got in the studio within that week and had our shit done. And I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
Listen, you killed me.
Yeah, well, we all did. But Stolen Valor, the whole concept of, the guy dressing up as a fucking ex-Marine that never served any time, the guy wearing a cop outfit that tries to be a cop or pretend he's like going to get his free donuts but wasn't a cop. It goes past that, but just the whole concept of trying to, faking the funk, being something you're not. And we just called people out for it. Big Trox went way more than, like, you went in, man. I'm listening to it like fucking, what's his name? Bill Cosby and
immediately when you told me the concept of the song, I was like, oh, I'm going to make my verse about Bill Cosby.
Yeah. I got it back. I was like, ooh, maybe I should go a little bit like more dark, but nah, it's fine.
And I don't typically go very dark, but that was another one that, like, as soon as you told me the concept for it, I was like, well, there's a shitload of really, really bad fucking people. And something should be done about all these terrible people. So I used my freedom of artistic expression to tell you what I would like to do to people like that. So,
No, I think it turned out dope. We all kind of went a different route on it with the same theme. So, just calling out some fucking social ills that are out there. We like to make the farts and dick songs, but every now and again we'll pretend to like dabble in like the serious nature. But if you don't listen to the lyrics too closely, you just kind of bump your head to it. That song still fucking hits, and it's still super dope.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, we're thinkers, okay? We're a bunch of deep thinkers, so we got to let that out sometimes, okay?
You always say, "What's your line?" Like scrub hop, and we're not mumbly, or I forget the exact one. It's like, no, we got some lyrics.
He says, "Still scrubby, still enunciating, not mumbly."
There you go, cookie cutters, and I don't know all your lyrics, but I don't need to.
Not hungry.
Yeah, man. Listen, so we try to bring out some thought-provoking. What, bro?
I said if we ever play live again, you might learn more of my lyrics.
Bro, I would have known all of them. Like, goddamn, that's its own sadness podcast right there. It sucks so bad that's gonna. I don't even know if we'll be over this album before we get to play live. We'll be playing Volume 3.
Yes. Yo, but the Volume 3 shit is gonna go hard as fuck.
You heard that Volume 3 yet?
If it's up to Troxy, if it's up to Cotton, we're gonna put it out before Volume 2.
That's right.
So yeah, man, Stolen Valor was dope. It's probably the only, like, dare I say, serious track that we don't just bullshit. Like Insomnia's got a little bit on there, but Stolen Valor is more, like I said, socially calling out the socially unacceptable.
Yeah.
So after
Good
that
song.
is the one and
Good
only
song.
Save Me, which is also, I love this track. Before Young Wicked got on it, I thought this track was dope, and then he made us look like amateur fucking rappers.
Oh, that's his job. That's
man.
literally what that is his job, is to make us look like amateur rappers.
Yeah, he came in and schooled it, but I think what we had pre Young Wicked verse was awesome. I love Save Me. Like it's a super dope track in my opinion.
This is probably my favorite song on the whole record. I think this, then Insomnia, I think it'd be the next one. And like you said, it was like that before we got Young Wicked on the record. It was just like, this is one, I think, in my opinion, this is the most serious song on the record. Like this is the one that is really like it is, my verse is just about like being like way down in like the depths of depression and just like grasping for air in life, and I think it's one song that I love to listen to it over and over again because it evokes a lot of emotion, and the hook is heavy, and then what Otis came in and did to the hook was just ridiculous. So this for me is probably another one of those that is like up there with my favorite songs I've ever written.
That's dope, man. Yeah, it's definitely serious. Stolen Valor has like we're talking about serious issues where like in the world and in society, where this one it is serious for sure, more of a internal battles, if you will, but we couldn't call it that because there's already been that track.
Yeah, featuring Bubonic.
Oh yeah, that's the one where I battle myself. I just knew I had that as a title. I couldn't remember what track that was.
Not only did I remember what track it was, but I remembered what my alias was on that track.
And what are you, Troxy Cotton, on that song?
Aqueduct.
Aqueduct. Yeah.
Anyway, check out From Broke to Broke Even. We like to digress, but yeah, no, Save Me's dope for sure.
Love Save Me.
Yeah, I like in the beginning, I was afraid y'all were gonna trip when I like took the little quiet part, and I'm like, no, I want to rap over that part or say something. Like it seems too quiet, and it fit perfectly.
One thing I'd like to say.
One of my favorite parts of the song, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
One thing I'd like to say about our group is that like we all really give each other a lot of artistic, a lot of artistic leeway and kind of embracing to just let each other do what we feel is going to be fresh, and then. There's not a lot of times where we're like, oh, that's just, you got to get rid of that. What we'll do instead is just like work with each other to make it even doper. So that's something that like when you say that, and what I mean by that, Jay, is like how you came in and did something completely different on that little bridge part than any of us had done, but it enhanced the song so much more than it already was.
Yeah, we're not big on don't do that, but we'll be like, ooh, that part sucked, or you should change that line because I don't think that works. But as far as we don't really stop the progress too heavily.
Right.
At least I don't feel like we do.
No. But that's
maybe in person we would do it more. Like, oh dude, no. Like back in the day you'd record me like, nope, that sucked, do it again. And sometimes I'm like, oh, see, I like it, but Trox would hate it.
Recording session, it's definitely like that, where it's like, oh, that one sounded like shit. Do it again. Try it like this. Lose this word. Add this word. Like whatever.
Right.
But when we're actually trying something on a song, and it's we're trying something to a specific part of a beat. Yeah, I think we've all been like real open to what other people are just trying to do, and if it sounds dope, we're fucking doing it. I mean, that's the end of it.
Oh yeah, man, and that's what I like about the collaboration style. Like. If you guys gave me too many notes, I'd be like, fuck it, I'm doing another J Dirty record. I'm out. I'll do my own vinyl.
Yeah. Well, and so the last point I want to make about Save Me on my end is that this was the very, very, very last song. We got the final version of this 2 weeks ago. So this was like the last one. So as soon as we all heard this, it was like a huge just sigh of relief because it was like, okay, not only is the song just amazing and it came out really, really great. Like I said, my favorite song on the record, but it signified that the record was done.
It was finally going to come out.
And to me, I was just like, first time I listened to it, I just remember feeling a weight being lifted off my chest, and it felt great.
Yeah.
Well, considering the thoughts you had while you were laying on your chest, I can imagine.
Right?
No, man, it's dope, and leads us into track number 9, which is honestly probably my favorite verse of my own. Like I happen to really enjoy "We the Kings" quite a bit. I hesitated making it the last track, just because I felt like, oh no, this should be like 2 or 3. Like this song's dope, but it ends beautifully. The whole record. Yeah, I like the kind of concept, like, where's the shit? Fuck you. PDC.
Yeah, this was like the one that we decided this was going to be like our braggadocio. You know, we always have at least one song on our records that is just like, you know, the typical kind of hip hop braggadocio record that's like, you know, I'm better than everybody. I am the best rapper alive. And we just emulated that on this song. And
hell yeah.
And a lot, like, you guys absolutely killed it. Like, it came out so perfectly. This was one I think I came up with the hook right away and then sent it to you guys, and you both had your verses before I even had my verse started.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Yeah. That was another one that I remember writing really, really fast, too. You sent me that, and I was like, oh, Kings, royalty? All right, let's go. Like, I just started like word associating in my head, and I was like, all right, we're doing this. Let's write this shit now. And then I think I sent you guys the voice memo like the next day.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. One of my favorite lines, probably my favorite line on the whole record, which you'll see when you get the CD itself or the vinyl, but yeah, I keep plugging that, is when you compare us to the Three Kings in the movie The Three Kings. And I heard it like 3 or 4 times before I really registered what you were saying. And I was just so happy. It was like, he made me Ice Cube. Like, yes.
Well, of course I had to.
Well, no, I was like, yes.
When I wrote that, honestly, I had a hard time with Cotton. I almost made him Spike Jones. I changed
I would have changed the artwork quite a bit.
And, yeah, I was like, hey, so he's the dead guy.
I'm real glad you didn't.
Yeah, but originally when I wrote it, I was like, yeah, Trax Cotton, he's the Spike Jones of the group. And then I was like, no, that's fucked up. Let's make him Mark Wahlberg. So
Wahlberg. I'm Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, dude, I love that line. It played a huge part.
It will be immortalized.
Yeah, man, it played a huge part in the artwork, the inner artwork of the record. So when you get that, you'll definitely see why. But I always like to add weird, funny shit from the lyrics into the artwork, and that was definitely one of the many jokes within the artwork of this record.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a video for that too, a little quarantine style video. So it's you know, the cell phone fucking duck face selfie style, but I think it turned out pretty dope as well.
That was the very first one we did, and that was the weekend that the quarantine started. I remember that was like right when, I think it was actually the night that the Washington state governor announced the stay-at-home order. And so like everybody had already gone home and we're like, oh shit. And so like that happened, and I just knew right away. I was like, we're toast. We have this new record, and we were planning if we were going to be going to Colorado, doing a release party, filming music videos,
shooting videos here.
Yeah, we were going to do all this stuff in person together. And then that happened, and I was like, I immediately freaked out and was like, what are we going to do? We need to put out a video right now. Let's, so we came up with this concept together. We're like, well, what if we each just film in a locale in our house where we do it, kind of like selfie style. I think I used like a selfie stick to, or whatever to
yours is further away
to do it. And so we just did it like that. And I edited it together, and we put that out in like 24 hours from the idea, the shooting, editing to release was like 24 hours. It was the only thing that I thought 24 hours, but it came, I still watch it and I'm like, man, that was a lot of fun. Cause it was just the three of us kind of realizing that we were stuck at home and that this quarantine was going to be the real deal. Like I said, first day of the quarantine. So like, I think
I still have the eyes though of this will be over in like a month and a half. Like
I know.
I held on to it.
Is like we thought that we're like, hey, we're getting ahead of the curve on this. We're doing our quarantine video. Nobody else has one of these yet, and we put it out. And we got our hardcores went and watched it, and people gave us some good feedback on it, and it was dope. And then within like 3 weeks after that, every single rapper you've ever heard of made a quarantine video.
Hobson puts one out with like a drone that he had a helicopter. I'm like, you're not quarantined, you're in the air. Like, what the fuck's going on here, man? Like
not hating on any of the people that got
Oh no, me either. But I'm like, damn it! Like I'm on my deep freezer in the basement. I can see my dirty laundry pile right over there.
You know what?
No, I ain't hating on nobody. I just wish we had the ideas.
That's the glory of being the little guys. You know what I'm saying?
Man, no hate at all. I talk shit out of respect. Don't get me wrong, because I wouldn't know that he did that if I didn't watch the video 5 times. I'm like, God damn, that's better than ours. But yeah, dude. So that's the final. We the Kings. One of the 4 videos, but that wraps up the record, man. It's only 9 tracks, but it's still like a 42-minute record. So it's as full length as most things are anymore.
Yeah, we did have one. There was one lost track that we all kicked around for months, and none of us really felt like that it would be anything that would fit this theme of this record, and it wasn't going to be worth our time, and so we scrapped it ultimately, and so no one will ever hear it, and it's dead to all of you. So
right, just like your ancestors.
For a while though, we were like, hey, maybe we should write this song. Do you guys think we should write this song? Maybe one day we'll write this song. Never wrote
I think if we realized we were going to be on a 5-month delay, maybe we would have. But
yeah, you're like, hey, you want to do another 9 songs?
Yeah, but that's what happens. But it went from 10 to 9. But I don't even care. When you hear the record, it sounds full. It's a full little Big Dirty Cotton experience. It works, man. It works for sure. Like it's just a very dope overall record. So I hope y'all hear it and agree.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't agree with you more. And like we said at the top of this, you may be joining late or seeing, at the very end here, but please just go listen to the record wherever you want. Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google Play. I saw that we're in Deezer, which is real big in France. So if you're in France, Deezer me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Deezer. I've never heard of that, but that's fresh that we're on that.
Neither had I until I got an email that said, "Congratulations, you're now live in Deezer." So, big ups to our French family. Yeah, man.
Hey,
I'm real
Fred.
excited. This is a long time coming. Go to scrubhop.com. We got all of our merch up in there. We have new hoodies, T-shirts, hats, face masks. The album, the vinyl, you can buy any combination of all of those. You can
man. Just support if you're a merch fan, that's for sure. If you just like the music, we don't need $1 from you. Just bump that music. Like I say a lot, share it, promote it for us, because that's how it gets out there, man. I'm really excited that this record will be liked by a ton of people. We just need a ton of people to hear it. So spread that shit. Tell everybody. Or just one person. Just tell one other person, and then make that be their homework, because that would just be ill. I want this to spread.
And then they tell their friend, and then they tell their friend.
I can't tell people what to do and then other people what to do. One person. I'm not a dick, Trox.
Well,
despite what everybody has ever thought of me, including everyone that lives in this house.
But yeah, I mean,
it's here.
It is. It's very much here. I'm super excited. It's taken us, like we said, it took us an hour just to break down the entire record. So,
but yeah, which is all good, because I wanted to discuss it a little bit, and I take a lot of pride in the artwork of all of the records that I put out that I'm involved with. And even down to the simple no features, even that I had to grow a fucking beard just to make that cover be a funny joke when you opened it. Like, just if you get it, you'll dig it. I don't want to give away a lot of the artwork of it all because only like 2 or 3 people have kind of caught on to the spoof element of it. But yeah, get it, check out. There's a bunch of fucking hidden humor within it, and it's crazy dope. So I'm just super excited. And that's another buy it plug. But like I said, if you don't want to buy it, you can see the cover too. But we like to give something for those who do pick it up, a little extra funny flavor. And I think it's chock full of it. So
for real,
I'm super pumped. If I could do sign language, I would do it. But I got nothing. I'm trying to emulate. No, I think trucks. Yeah, see, you have to do that. And
I don't know that I'm allowed to go.
Hold on.
I don't.
Whoa. Sorry. I forgot we were live.
Yeah, I don't think I can do my sign around places. I think I might be offensive.
Or it looks like you're just about to give a handy to a giant.
Which I would do.
I know, but I don't live there.
Oh!
Well, hell yeah, man. All three inputs is here.
And why don't we leave everybody with a little teaser about what's going on next in the world of Scrub Hop. You want to tell everybody a little bit about that, Jay?
For sure, man. The most important thing other than all three inputs and Big Dirty Cotton is there might be some of you that remember Socially Awkward Radio. My friend Big Trox, myself, and Chicken McFatballs used to have this radio show like literally, I think 8 years ago. It ended a real long time ago, and life took some very odd turns for everybody as far as Trox moving across the country. Proximity made shit not work. New technology has brought it back, and I'm proud to say it is returning. Not with the same name. We'll discuss that. We'll discuss why we do not go by Socially Awkward Radio anymore on the first week of the new show, appropriately titled Scrub Hop Talk. So you're going to get a brand new podcast weekly. It will be available live on YouTube. It'll be I believe I'm saying this right, podcast download sites, or I don't know how all that works. That's you, Trox. People can download the podcast.
Right. It'll be weekly. Look for it on YouTube and Twitch, but we'll have all the links for it on scrubhop.com.
So
and then it'll be audio forms will be available later. But for now, just the video is going to be on YouTube and Twitch.
Fucking A, man. So that's going to be dope. We're going to won't be a 3-hour show like it used to be. By hour 2 1/4, it was just all of us drinking too many beers and getting lost on topics. But yeah, it'll be a condensed hour and a half show. We brought in Troxy Cotton to be flubber commentary, color commentary. And he's going to do great. The chicken will be back, so that's dope. You got some segments with Chicken McFatballs. You can see us. You can talk to us. I don't know if you can call in quite yet, but we'll have the little comments up on the side there. And yeah. I'm super geek, man. That's coming. The new record, the Scrub Hop movement is kind of it's coming back. Not that it left, but it does tend to go away and stay stagnant for a little while. But we're never gone. God damn it.
It's happening.
That's true.
Yeah, so that'll be stay tuned to all of our social media outlets. We'll let you know on that. But it looks like about 2 more weeks that shit's going live. Give or take a day or so, but we won't say 2 weeks and be back in 3 months. It's coming very soon. It's not this record.
We would more likely say 2 weeks and then come out in 3 days on this. Like if you couldn't tell by the tone of of our discussion today, we are ready to give you guys a podcast. So we're coming. We've got the content built up. We're ready. Chicken McFatballs is going to produce the shit out of this thing, and you're going to get the BDC boys talking about all the fun topics, and we're going to have a fourth little square down there in the right there, the fourth little square there. Chicken Man giving you all the business.
So, yeah, tune in for that. We got a lot more coming out between that, the record, the new Brothers record, another BDC record. Maybe eventually Jay Dirty will get off his ass and do another solo record. It's gotta
BDC
happen.
2 coming soon. Woo!
Two. But yeah, man, I appreciate you all. I
Hold
don't
on.
wanna I was
You
just
need to
gonna
keep
say what
You need to keep vamping for a minute.
for what reason? I'll vamp all goddamn day.
Go ahead, keep going.
Looks like it's with his like pants or something. What are you doing down there?
Hey, you just mind your business. I was actually gonna say I don't want to just be the one that ends this. Troxy Cotton, I'll let you kind of spit your little nightly flavor at the folks. Nice. I'm glad.
You want me to spit my nightly flavor?
That's correct. Oh, you don't have a roommate anymore?
Listen, no. My nightly flavor is, it looks a lot like this. Like I'm leaning back, I'm in my chair. I'm kind of relaxed.
And I apologize. I shouldn't have sent it to him. That was a mistake. Now they know how our podcast is gonna go. You son of a bitch.
Gonna go something like this. No, but I mean, like, I'm real excited for the podcast personally. I've been saying we should do something like this for a minute, but it didn't really come together until we started talking about what about the old show? What can we do with it still the old show, and what could be in a new show? And and even that has changed a number of times since we started talking. So I think we're to the point now where we have an idea of what we want to do, how we want to talk, and what it's going to look like, and that is fucking exciting.
Worked out all the kinks that took what have we done? 5 or 6?
It's been at least 6
shows.
I'd say about 6 run-throughs.
Yeah,
just to make sure everything works, and I'm glad we did, because it would have been embarrassing because we didn't understand how to use a lot of this technology, but we do now, so that's super fresh and it's coming. So,
and I promise when we go live, my connection will be much better. I've got right now I'm relocated for I'm in an undisclosed location in a bunker, so it'll be better. Okay.
Well, it can't get worse.
Right. Hey, the thing I was asking you to vamp for it doesn't seem to be working. So, we can save that for next time. All I was going to say to everybody is the brand new music video for Emergency Broadcast is now available on YouTube. Go to scrubhop.com. It is the very top link when you go into scrubhop.com. You just look for Troxy Cotton's face and the Big Dirty Cotton logo and click that. It'll take you right to the video. Please watch it, share it with your friends. Tell everybody on your MySpace page and your Friendster. Hit them up.
Your GeoCities, Angel Fire websites. Let them know.
And if you're really fucking with me, put me in your top 8.
Yeah, hell yeah. You can get our shit for free on Kazaa Lite. So that's gonna be dope.
You got Kazaa Lite?
It's medium.
What'd you say?
Check that shit out and stay tuned, man. We're coming back. So we appreciate everybody for the support in the past, present, and future. So fucking A. Yeah.
We love y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll drink no more beer to that.
Big Dirty Cotton. Out.
Yes, sir.
We'll be out.